Hi and welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom. This is going to be my Q1 update for 2015 of my limited edition Marvel DVD and Blu-ray collection. So this is going to be a smaller update than I would normally do. I haven't actually picked up all that much, but let's have a look what I have got. So the first one we're going to have a look at is the Ghost Rider Dutch Blu-ray Steelbook. I'm actually a big fan of the Ghost Rider character. I appreciate the films weren't fantastic. There is actually a German steelbook of this which is available. This one is a Dutch one. It's still sealed up. The Dutch steelbook tend to be these kind of blank sort of steelbooks with the kind of the sticker packs, basically. So this is what this one is. But I still like it. It's still, you know, it's a different image compared to the sort of the German Blu-ray steelbook, which you've kind of seen before. So that is the Dutch steelbook. And then staying with Ghost Rider, we're actually going to have a look at the second film, Spirit of Vengeance, and this is a German DVD steelbook. Now I have actually got the Blu-ray version of the steelbook, but I wanted to pick up the DVD one as well. I do believe that DVD is actually going to become a lot more collectible in the future than it is now. I think people kind of stick their nose up a little bit at DVDs and tend not to buy them or tend to sort of sell them through. But I think if you look at the history of collectibles like comics, Star Wars, vinyl, when a format sort of loses its popularity, everyone sort of dumps it all and then it becomes collectible later on. That's what I think is going to happen with DVD. So there you go. So we're going to turn our attention to a newer film, which is Guardians of the Galaxy. In my last update, I showed you the Zavi steelbook. This one is basically the UK. It's the 3D version of the movie, and it has a really nice kind of foiled lenticular slip, which is kind of embossed. It's got like I say, a metallic sort of tinge to it, which I think it really makes it stick out. And I really like this, the actual cover of this particular one here. I think it's one of the first images that was actually released for the film. Now we're going to stay with Guardians of the Galaxy. A Korean company called Nova Media basically had this kind of 3 different kind of exclusive slipcases to their steelbook. Basically, this is one of them. This is the full slip. It actually comes with like a book thing, and this was limited to 700 pieces. It's kind of got a sort of 70s style, almost like a disco flavour to the cover there. Very different from obviously previous artworks. You know, I really like this one. I think it's probably one of the best packages you can get, and as you know, quite sought after now. Obviously, I mentioned Nova Media actually had a couple of others. This is the other thing that they did. They did these lenticular sleeves. Basically, they did 2 of these. This is one of them. They basically were meant to be limited to 500 pieces each. They actually slightly overproduced this one to make it 580. This is the only one I've got. I haven't actually got the other lenticular sleeve, but as you can see, it's 580. I prefer this cover because you don't get this art on anything else. This is kind of why I like this one. The other art is more or less the sort of same as the kind of the regular edition of the DVD and stuff. So even though that's slightly more collectible, because there's 80 less of them. So that is the lenticular steelbook, again from Nova Media from Korea. What you also got with them, they give you these kind of additional sort of slipcase covers that if you can put them in, if you like, to have like a bit of an alternative slipcase. Obviously, you'd slide your steelbook in there, and they give you a little bit more sort of text on them. This one that's actually from Zavi. This is the 1989 Punisher Blu-ray steelbook, exclusive to Zavi. What they've actually done here, they've actually used the 2004 logo or the skull motif from the 2004 film. I've got to say, I wish they didn't do that because it doesn't make sense to me why you would use a different film's motif. They would rather they use kind of like a promo image from the actual movie. There you go. I like having a kind of limited version of this. This version of the Punisher is actually my favourite out of all 3 Punisher films. Probably quite controversially, but I really do like this one. And the final item I have this update is the Thor limited edition 3D release. This is the initial 3D launch, and it has this kind of this slipcase, and well, not particularly exciting. Obviously, again, it's limited edition, a version of it. So that is my update. Please check out my original video, which shows the bulk of my collection and the 4 sort of preceding updates as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next quarter.